Alrighty. Uh, what is up? You're watching a hard carryman endgame player, an old school daily show on YouTube, and some weekday streams on Twitch. Right now, I went live at 3 a.m. my time, so probably able to make it no matter what time zone you're in, depending on what my sleep schedule's looking like. If you're interested in getting better at old school, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Come along for the ride with me. This is a standard regular ToB learner raid. Hootenanny showed up and we went live for stream, and he's looking to get his first regular mode KC. He's been to Verzik P2 before. We're going to be taking our time through this first KC, trying to walk through some of the basic mechanics of the raid, make it make sense. I do always take the lowest KC first for whoever shows up on stream, so long as I meet our min recs. I am on the South Breeze roll here, joined by 5G on the North Breeze roll, Mr. Never Wrong on the Range roll, Hootenanny on the Melee roll, and Toons also on the Melee roll. And it's such a normal mode again. We're going to talk a little bit about Maiden here. For Maiden, each person has their own responsibilities, but we're going to be stepping away to give aggro to someone else if we get hit. That would be in hard mode ToB only. In normal ToB, we will not be doing that first point. We will be freezing blood spawns for someone who's brand new to normal ToB. We'll be killing them all the way dead. So unlike hard mode ToB, we're not just going to freeze and ignore them. We're just going to freeze and kill them, just like you would if you were brand new to the raid. For crabs, we will also kill them all the way dead. In normal ToB, you can leave them low HP. It will not make Maiden attack faster and let them in. But in this raid, we'll kill them all the way dead to keep the room simple. And we will not be skipping 30s this raid. So a couple things different from the hard mode ToB intro. For North Freeze, you're freezing North 1, North 2, South 3 to catch everything in the clump, and then all the 4s. All the crabs spawn every time in a 5-man scale normal mode, so that'll be the same. In lower scales, not all the crabs will spawn. After you're done freezing all the crabs, you can freeze any tomatoes that are rolling around, then kill any crabs, then kill any clumped crabs. Unclumped crabs, then clumped crabs. For the range rule, it's Mr. Never Wrong. You're going to kill the South 1 till it's dead, then throw chins to the clump till the clump is dead, and then get back on boss once everything's dead. And for the melee rules, that'll be Hootenanny and Toons. You're going to be killing the crabs on the north side of Maiden that are closest to Maiden, the first two crabs that are closest. We call those North 1 and North 2. Those crabs are labeled going away from Maiden, by the way. They line up with the sewer grates where they spawn. We count them going away from Maiden. So 1, 2, 3, 4 heading away from Maiden. And a couple extra 4s will spawn. That was pretty fast paced. If you have any questions, ask away. If you understand what you're doing, go ahead and say R in game. Let us know if you're ready to pod. And Hootenanny, you'll be matching up with Toons, by the way, in game. So if you ever aren't sure what to do, you can kind of look at what Toons is doing and copy him. Make sense? I didn't DC, did I?
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense. Okay. You guys are welcome to talk, by the way. Don't be afraid to. Sure. We can say R. You typed R in game, you little shit. Hootenanny, if you're ready to pot, you can say R in game, and then we'll go ahead and pre-pot all of our potions. Awesome. So you can pre-pot Angler. If you have Divines, you can do Divine Super Combat, Divine Range pot. If you don't have Divines, regular version is fine. And fantastic. And we'll make our way over to the entrance. Remember, he never wrong. Alright, alright, you grab it, I'll remember. We'll do a little prediction here. And then for this particular one, just don't get. If you want to just give your points away, you can say clear making time. That's not a thing in normal ToB. There is no time to make. So either we clear or we clear and get a purple. You could ignore that option. I don't feel like changing the outcome on the prediction. So if you want to be generous and give your cabbages away, choose clear making time. All right, for Maiden, we're gonna drop ourselves before the entrance here. It'll make inventory space to equip our two-handed weapons. Um, and we also want to drop anything other than a salve because people will see the items that we drop, and it'll be awkward. So you drop the salve. You're going to make sure you get your hammer off on the very first tick, Hootenanny. Then you're going to camp on the north side. These crabs are spawning that you're going to hit are coming from the north 1, which spawns here, and the north 2, which spawns here. Can you see my pings?
Yes.
Awesome. So you'll stay on the north side of Maiden, camping out up here, attacking Maiden, and then you'll kill North 1 and North 2 when they spawn. After you've done your hammer spec, you can do one hammer spec and then switch over to your blowpipe. You'll be blowpiping Maiden from max range until the crabs spawn, then you'll hit crabs instead. Let's spam click the barrier. Forever against
Blow
the
pipe over
barrier.
Tebow.
If you have T, yeah, you have a Tebow. You should use Tebow on Maiden, blowpipe on crabs.
Okay, cool. Got it.
Didn't notice you had a Tebow there. Fantastic. Let's get in there. The reason we do hammers first, mauls first, is because they do percentage reduction. And then we follow up with things like Ralos or BGS that will lower defense to 0. Now Blowpipe is insanely cracked, and T-Bow is insanely cracked as well because it's 0 defense. Mage Gear on, Augury on for freezers. Avoid the blood, avoid the blood, avoid the blood. Anytime she moves her hips, she's like Shakira. Her hips move, you move. Awesome. North freeze is on time, which means they're going to freeze everything. Notice my positioning here as a self freeze. I choose to come up and tank aggro for a little bit. That'll become more relevant in more experienced raids. Sorry, not more experienced, but for hard mode. Go ahead, avoid the blood, avoid the blood, avoid the blood. Get ready to hit the crabs instead. Blow pipe on for Hootenanny.
Patch forward. No
I'll
way,
catch
catch freeze.
all here. I think our north freeze just laid a tick. To try to avoid the blood spawns, you're going to be rolling around here. I'm going to freeze the tomatoes and we'll pipe them down. Going to kill them all the way dead. That one that's frozen way away, we're going to ignore. Go ahead and clear the crabs, guys. Unlike hard mode, we're going to have all the crabs dealt with. Do it just like move from the blood Hootenanny. Remember, anytime that she moves, you want to be moving as well, at least 3 tiles away from where we were standing when the blood was thrown. That'll make it so we dodge the blood. Gonna freeze and take care of these tomatoes. Awesome. When we get back on boss, close it out. If you have claws, you could do claw specs. If you have chally, you could do a chally spec. And try to slow down the maiden a little bit by following the procedure you'd want to follow when you're 0 KC. Never drop your angler. Damn, I didn't get it that time. If I had been 1 tick faster, that angler would have been mine. Always drop your salve instead. The reason we drop salve is because it doesn't show up for anyone else. Nobody can accidentally take it. Oh my god, people are gambling on us getting a purple or kit. Okay, for bloat, stand outside the entrance to bloat. Make sure your whip is on. Whip is on. You're gonna get 4 whip hits and a chally spec every time for now. In more advanced context, you'll want to get rid of all of your special attack by combining usage of claws and chally. But for this raid, just worry about getting 4 whip hits and then a chally spec. If you're late to bloat, then you'll do only 3 whip hits instead than a chally spec. And as you get more experience at the raid, you'll adjust how many hits you do to how many hits you do based on what your timing is to bloat and when bloat's going to go down. Go ahead and come on in. Whenever you see that those lights start flashing and he's going down like this, he's standing still. I'm gonna hit him on the side that's closest to rounding a corner. Come to this side. We're running away here. Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. We'll leave nice and early. Head to the opposite side. We're gonna walk along the wall. In normal mode ToB, bloat will either walk or run below 40% health. He will always run between 40 and 60% health. Minor note here, when you're running around the arena, make sure you're watching for the hands that are falling. He turns sometimes, we turn around here. We always want a path like this around a corner. Never want to be standing on the corner itself. He's down, let's go ahead and go in. Make sure Piety's on, make sure we're fully super combat potted. We're gonna swing really hard here. Do a chalice spec if you have it, you'll die to it. Late reaction to turn. I got a lot to say. GC on the CA if you didn't have it already. Go and put the amulet on, drop your melee amulet on and drop your salve. At this chest, if you're below 60 agility, you can buy a stam, sip it, and drop it. If you are not below 60 agility, you'll just buy a shark instead. You should have a second angler as well based on your inventory. You always want to eat that second angler for Nilos. That way you're 121 HP going into this room as well. So you should have eaten 1 for bloat. You'll also eat 1 for Nilos. I don't know if I called out to eat the angler for bloat. For this room, I'll be doing all the pre-fires for mage roll that are on the outside of the room. 5G is going to hit any mages that are on the inside of the room. If there's no mages to hit, for 5G, 5G is going to help out whatever roll looks like it's falling behind. Mr. Neverong is going to be ranging the entire time. Your biggest rotation for range rolls will be wave 10, making sure you throw chins on all 3 lanes. Your Q for when wave 10 is happening is going to be a big ranger coming down the right lane. Hootenanny, you're going to be meleeing. You'll be standing on the east lane, constantly meleeing things that come out of the east lane. If there's nothing on the east side, you're going to help out with the south side. If there's nothing on the east or south, you can one-way swap to your staff and start hitting some blue crabs. The second any gray crabs appear, you go back to meleeing, okay? And for tunes, you'll be meleeing on the west side. That's the right side of the room if your camera's facing south. For after all of the waves are done, the big boss will drop down. The most important thing is we get our prayers right first and then swap our gear. So, for the Nilo boss that drops down, treat him just like Jad. If you get your prayer right, he'll hit up to a 17, 0 if it's melee. And if it's ranged or mage, if it's ranged or mage, then it'll hit up to a 17 through prayer. So you get it wrong though, it hits a 70, so you probably die. The only other note I'll make is when you're meleeing, you want to be flinching away from the pillars. So imagine this Vire Orator over here is a Nilo on a pillar. We click to attack with melee, we run away. We click to attack with melee, we run away. And that'll make it so we dodge some of the damage from Nilos exploding on the pillar. If Nilos live too long, they explode and they do some AoE, so we want to just try not to stand on top of them when that happens. Any questions? If no questions,
I'm
spam
good.
click the barrier. Let's get in there.
Would you prioritize hard food over brews here?
Um, you're going to try to stay alive the entire time just by constantly doing damage. If you do end up taking damage, you want to brew and attack, brew and attack, brew and attack, and then sip restore attack, and then sip super combat attack, and then sip range pot attack. Like, you know, don't lose ticks eating hard food to recover your health here. If you're in dire straits, you know, get hit by a bunch of stuff at once for some reason, you can combo eat a hard food with a brew by doing hard food then brew. That'll get your health back quickly.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
I'm ready.
Remember, you're mailing on the east side. If you're ready, always spam click the barrier. That's your way of saying I'm ready to go into the room. In we go. Oh, I didn't switch my gear. It's kind of funny. Ugh. All right. All right. We're just gonna keep on hitting things. Remember, if there's nothing to hit, you can one-way your staff, Hootenanny. So as you kill these last couple melees,
Wait,
you might
Tim's
find yourself
coming.
in that position. I'm gonna troll a little bit. Can't reach out with your blowpipe, can you, 5G? Unfortunate.
You are sorry. Yeah, did you see me stood there trying to
Yes.
blow pipe it? I was devastated.
We have a little fun here.
I was
Man's
actually
just
so
trying to blow pipe and he can't reach it. We're always going to prioritize aggros first, then smalls, then bigs. That'll make it so that we keep ourselves safe. And by following them in that order, it'll also make so the room's very unlikely to stall. The room can stall if there's too many Nilos in the room. Too many Nilos in the room at one time. The way that works is a little more nuanced than that, but that's a general idea. Additionally, out of all these bigs that we kill, a small will spawn. 2 smalls will spawn. So if you have nothing to hit, you can stand where a big recently died, and that'll make it so that you will be standing close to where the next Nilo is coming in. Yeah, this new staff is cracked. It's disgustingly good.
actually jokes. The amount of ticks that I waste is nothing.
Yeah, 3-tick staff is nuts. Health is looking good. Since you're not using Divine Tune, Nettie, you want to be having you want to be using Preserve at all times. At this point, you want to kind of zoom out. You can put Mage Per on if you see some Mage aggro's entering the room at the end of the room here. This defensive prayer. Just be trying to stay on that your side of the room there, Hootenanny, while you clean everything up. That'll help us so you don't end up doubling up with your other meleeer. If you run out of things to melee, put another weapon on. Start cleaning other stuff up. If you hear a noise like a doo-doo, that means that you're probably locked out of the crowd because you hit it with the wrong style. Melee gear on, melee prayer on, pot up, super combat range pot. You can use if you have claw specs, you can start with claw specs. A BGS, you could do a BGS. Track your prayer book, mage prayer, mage gear, attack. If you guys could not DD on top of Hootenanny for now, it would make it easier to see if these are looking good. Get your prayer first, Hootenanny. So mage is blue, mage prayer is blue. Then we have melee prayer, it's gray. You'll be able to get roughly 2 attacks off. 1 if you're doing a Chalice spec like that. Range prayer, range prayer. Always hover your prayer book. Hover your prayer book, Hootenanny. Mage prayer. Hover your prayer book. There you go. Should be dead here. Mage prayer. Always be quick on your prayer. Your prayer's a little bit late there, Hootenanny. Prioritize your prayer first. Prioritize your prayer first, because if we don't get the prayer first, it's not dead yet, guys. I see you guys running away. But if you're late on the prayer, you can get hit for up to a 70. So you always want to get the prayer first, then worry about your gear, then worry about attacking. Your character will automatically stop attacking once once he's changed colors. Don't go in right away, guys. For Soditseg here, he attacks with two kinds of orbs. Well, he attacks with mage orbs directly. If it's a red orb coming at you, it's mage. If it's a black orb bouncing from a teammate coming towards you, that's a range orb. We will each have a corner. I'm going to be standing in the center here. 5G, don't go in. Don't start the fight first, please. For each of these corners, people will be in their own positions. I'm going to be doing in the center 1, 2. 5G are going to be northeast 1, 3. Mr. Neverwrong going to be northwest 2, 3. Hootenanny, you're going to be southeast, and you're going to be filling. What that means is you will spec if someone else calls out that they missed. And then Toons, you're going to be filling as well, backing up if Hootenanny misses on the southwest. Again, Hootenanny, you'll be southeast. In a 5-man, you use this tile. In a 4-man or lower scale, you use this tile, okay? What do you spec? With a hammer to reduce his defense. We want to get 2 hammer or maul specs.
You spec at the start if you're 1, and then after the maze if you're 2 or 3, depending on what
Correct.
maze we're on.
I think
So
who
you'll
you
spec-
spill, so if someone misses.
Oh, true. Yeah, sorry.
So you're going to be specking if someone misses. Okay, let me know. Yeah, you're going to be specking right off the rip, and then you'll also be specking, or you'll be specking if someone ever misses. So you hear someone call out miss, or they type 0 in game, that'll let you know that they missed. Alrighty, I'm going to stand against the barrier. If you have any questions, ask away. Yeah, walk in. You can pray mage by default. Once you're against Soditseg, you can switch to melee prayer. Mind hit. So that's a mage orb that just hit you there. Fantastic. This is a range orb. You weren't supposed to spec it because nobody missed. Alright, let's get tunes also filled as well. No worries. Keep your melee prayer on if there's no orbs coming at you. So wait to see if there's an orb coming at you. Make sure potted up as well. Super combat pot, that is. You can take your prayer off here.
I'm assuming I go slow here, right?
In normal ToB, everyone's on the outside of the maze except for one person who's the leader. You will follow the red dots that spawn on the maze. Just go ahead and click the red dots when they appear. Always make sure you path directly off the maze at the end once the leader finishes the maze. And as the leader, always make sure you show the last row of the maze. You'll notice he waited on the 3rd row here. This is what you want to do if you're on the inside to give your team a chance to kind of get some extra movement towards the end of the maze. Go ahead and run the maze. Just click the red dots when they appear. Fantastic. Remember, pass straight north before returning to your spot. Melee Piran if you're ever against Soat in melee range. People who have a 2 in their spec roll should be specking around. It'll be myself and Mr. Neverwrong. Looks like we do not need a fill. Step away to recover. Brew up. Don't get melee. Ooh, that was a little melee chance there. Get your mage prayer back on. See if any orbs are coming at you. Fantastic. Now, if a big ball comes out, we would group up where I'm standing. Might come out next phase. Yeah, I'll probably come out next phase here. It is possible to tiki, but I do want everyone to group up just to showcase the mechanic. Same thing as before, follow the red dots. If you're the leader, you'll see the whole maze illuminated. Go ahead and run the maze. Just click the red dots. Remember to path straight north at the end of the maze. If you ever do make a mistake on the maze, you never want to be heading backwards, by the way. Always be heading straight north. Melee prawn if you're ever in melee range and there's no orbs in the air. There you go. Go ahead and use group up on me. Pray range Hootenanny. Nice. Stand on top of us. Yep. We gotta share the ball. Head back to your spot. Remember, pray melee if there's no orbs in the air. It's mage orb for you. No, we're not moving. Step away, recover, Hootenanny. If you had claw specs,
Max
you
is
could
at
use claw
24
specs
with
mage.
melee, right?
22 through prayer on melee,
Oh, 22.
45
Okay, that's
off
fine.
prayer melee, and then 50 for orbs if you don't pray against them. Let's make our way out. So at this chest, you're going to sip and drop your range pot. Looks like you still have an angler. You can eat the angler as well. If you have any partial potions, that's an Iron Man. As an Iron Man, if you are low on supplies, what you can do is you can drop them away from the chest. And if you're not an Iron Man, or if you're good on supplies, then you can drop them at the chest and people will decant them. At this chest, you're going to go shopping. You're going to buy a stamina first. Always a stamina first because nobody can buy a stamina for you. Since you're an Iron Man, that would apply no matter what. And the next thing you're going to buy is restores, and so you have at least 3 things that restore prayer in your backpack. In this setup, you can actually take 2 restores right now. 1 more restore. There you go. And you could probably drop that 2-dose restore as well. And how many points do you have left here? 16. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brews and 1 more shark, it looks like. So you can go shopping for 5 brews and a shark, and that should fill your inventory up. Fantastic. And once you're full on inventory, just head on into the next room. The reason we sip and drop the range pot, also put preserve on. I don't know if I had you sip and drop it. Looks like you're 106 range. Go ahead and sip and drop your range pot if you haven't gone through yet. Oh well. So in this room, if Zarpus's defense is a little bit high, you'll be T-bowing. If Zarpus's defense is reduced to 0, you'll be using a blowpipe. And the way that it'll work is you'll stand on the edge of the room. You're in the southeast corner for Soat. So be starting in the southeast corner. You'll run over here and drop 2 brews in the corner. Swap to all your range gear. Or you only need to drop 1 brew because you're wearing Arania boots. You drop 1 brew in the corner and then put all of your range gear on after doing the hammer spec. So the very first part of this room, we're going to be covering some exhumes. Go ahead and just go in. And you're going to camp the southeast corner, Hootenanny. Everyone else will camp whatever corner they were at Soat. If a second one spawns in your quadrant, I will hold it until you can take over. Stay in your quadrant, Mr. Neverwrong. We just try to cover these as quickly as possible. Since you don't have like claws, you can just double hammer it. But traditionally, you don't want to double hammer at Zarpus. Awesome. Hootenanny taking it easy over there. No exhumes for him. Not sure why. Fantastic. Awesome. Let's get ready to hammer spec. You hammer spec from the corners. Get a BGS if you have a BGS. And then go stand all the way against the wall, blowpipe on. Whenever you see an acid spot coming at you, you're going to move 2 tiles, okay? Fantastic. Keep a high camera angle and try clicking the shadow under Zarpus. And you don't want to try and like do some like custom pathing or something. Just always move 2 tiles along the way, away from where you started. Try to stay against the wall. 2 tiles against the wall. Don't be going in the middle because you get hit by residual splats if you go in the middle, Hootenanny. Take unnecessary damage. Do not brew, do not restore, do not attack, do not attack, do not attack, do not attack, do not attack. Melee gear on. You're gonna come stand against Zarpus. Don't swing, you guys. What are we doing, guys? It's not hard mode. Don't spam ping, please. It's super annoying. For this, Zarpus is going to look a direction, and then after 8 ticks, he's going to turn. You're going to attack him when he's not looking at you. If you swing before the second wing flap, you can get 2 swings in. So, wait for him to turn, get 2 swings. Now, what else you can do, though, is you can pre-move to where he was last looking. He will never look the same way twice. So we know he's not going to look this direction again, so we can pre-move here and swing twice. Do you have like these tiles marked? Yeah. Use those tiles to traverse the region around Zarpus, so you can move back towards this region and swing. We move up to this tile. You can run under Zarpus, you will take a little bit of trample damage. That'll make it so you can get to the next region more quickly. But you always do want to be moving to where he was last looking. Oh, be patient, don't swing, don't heal, don't heal, don't heal. Awesome. The reason we don't have you heal there is because the room's ending, you're going to get all healed up anyway. But be very patient for Zarpus. Did I drop... Did I take someone else's thing? No, surely not. Anyway, this Dawnbringer that's on the skeleton here, we always want to grab. It is super helpful. Elder Satin just says sit. Savage. For this phase, in your quadrant, you're going to stand southeast against where you were for Soats, where you were for Zarpus. You kind of see a pattern here maybe. We're going to drop some supplies. You drop a brew, drop a research, drop a brew, drop a research. You drop half your supplies, and you want to spread them out. You don't want to put them all on the same tile. And you'll pick these up if you run out of supplies, but you otherwise want to just kind of leave them on the ground. If you do end up dying, this will make it so that the team can carry. You can drop another brew, I suppose. Some people on the west and northeast seem to not realize the value of dropping things in separate piles. It is very good, trust me. It makes it easier to see what's left in the rain in a heated moment. It makes it easier to pick things up while you're moving around. In hard mode ToB, it makes it easier to grab things if they get covered with acid during P2. There's lots of benefits to it, and it only takes one more tick to do it that way. For P1, we'll talk about P1 first. For P1, we're going to be transitioning the staff, the Dawnbringer, that will be dropping on the ground and transitioning to our teammates. So I will be specking against the boss, dropping it for 5G. He's going to pick it up and spec as well. And then we'll be dropping at the west pillar here. Now, when you're moving to this pillar, I just want to showcase why one thing you definitely should not do first. Go ahead and click to take the Dawnbringer. We realize right now this is going to get you cooked, right? You get stuck outside versus going to see you and hit you through prayer for up to a 68. So to travel here instead, click this tile. One tile north of where I'm standing, inside the pillar. If you haven't marked that tile, go ahead and mark this tile. That's how you move to the pillar safely. And if it's your turn, you will still click to move this way and click the Dawnbringer once your character gets here. If you choose to do it a different way, you will probably take damage at some point or another. If this pillar goes down, we'll transition to the east pillar. Same principle applies. Don't drop the Dawnbringer on this tile and use this tile 1 north of the Dawnbringer to transition to the location we're standing. Once your character has arrived, then pick up the Dawnbringer if it's your turn. If this pillar falls, we'll start moving clockwise around the room using the pillars. Just trust my voice will be in your ear. This is the safe spot for this pillar. You could also click this tile if you want to get here. Okay, so that's all the movement for P1. We use orb order. I say orb order. The top left, look at the top left of your screen. You'll see a hard carry, A, 5G, 5, Mr. Neverwrong, M, a Hootenanny, H, and Tunes 2. If you see the person before you using the Dawnbringer, then you're up next. So that's how you know that you're up next. I'll be calling it out during P1. Just a really quick moment for P2. You said you had, I think, perished in P2 your last attempt, right, Hootenanny? So the way that we want to move for P2, as I believe you'll be standing right here, right? You're going to be clicking to attack Verzik when you hear the squeaky noise or you see the up animation of her bounce or the cape going under her butt. Any of those work as a cue. If you play with audio sounds, it's the bottom audio option you want on for area sounds. That'll let you hear the squeaky noise. Stand where I'm standing. 4-tick weapon equipped here like a whip. You'll click to attack, it'll drag you in. And you'll click to step diagonally out and wait for the next cue. The second you hear the next cue, you'll click to attack, it'll drag you diagonally in. And you'll step back to where you started. Rinse and repeat. Click to attack, diagonally out. Then click to attack, get dragged in, back to where you started. This is the movement you'll be using throughout P2. No going to the side like that. Always straight in and then out. Straight in, then diagonally out. Straight in, diagonally. There you go. Don't do the movement along the middle of the room. There's a reason for that. For hard mode ToB, we'll actually be using those center tiles to share lightning zaps to reduce all of our chip damage. So you don't want to use the middle tiles. You may see people do that in normal ToB. It's a bad habit. I do not encourage you to do it. And once you've graduated from this method, you'll be using a scythe. You'll be going in 3 ticks off 1 tick. This is another method. get the Scyther up this raid so you can start doing it at the very next raid. It'd be fantastic to learn. And then after both of those methods, you will be going Scythe this raid for sure. Then in more advanced methods, you'll be doing a grouped method following a specific tile pattern, but that's a ways out probably. Go ahead and group up for P1. Some crabs will be spawning during P2, just avoid them. We'll explain what to do as we get there. Fight is starting in Thrall, Melee Thrall, 2, 1, go. Make sure your mage pair's on, Piety is off. 5G's picking up the staff now. Go ahead and head back to the pillar now. You get 2 hits on Verzik each time. If you're late, if you're behind the group, only do 1. Hootenanny, you're up. You get 2 specs off, then take cover of the pillar, drop it for the next guy. Gonna take cover of the pillar now, and we're going to be running directly east. Alright, take cover of the pillar, run east. 5G is up next. A mage pair's on, just take cover of the pillar, recover, brew up, brew up, brew up. When she spreads her legs, that's your cue to go in. If you have 35 spec, go ahead and grab the staff. Awesome. Off the pillar, off the pillar, off the pillar, off the pillar, off the pillar. Pray range. Pray range. Brew up to full HP, then sip restore. Head to your southeast corner. This is your home. Remember your pattern. You're going to click to attack up here. You're going to click to attack when you see that, hear that squeaky animation. Or hear that squeaky sound. Avoid the crabs. Step away from Verzik. This direction, this direction. Get away from the crabs. Get away from the crabs. Get away from the crabs. Don't swing. Don't swing. Get away from the crabs. They are deadly. These are bombs with legs. Stay away from them. Brew up. Don't worry about swinging until you're 85 HP. Move and brew. Move and brew. Move and brew. Do not swing, Hootenanny. Move and brew. Do not swing, Hootenanny. Move and brew. Do not attack Verzik. Move and brew. You're 60 HP. Heal up. She's a dangerous beast. Move and brew. When I click to move, then click to brew. Click to move, click to brew. Don't ping, please. Move and brew, Hootenanny. Just keep moving and brewing. Alright. When I click to attack Verzik, you got the pattern for when to move. When you're clicking to move, when you're dodging those cabbage, that's your time you want to click a Verzik, right? So you got the rhythm for when to move. Step away from the crabs. Southeast, 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 southeast. Get away from them. Find the crabs. Do not run back into them until they're completely gone. Head back to your spot. And your cue to click to attack Verzik because the second you see the up part of her bounce animation, or the cape going under her butt. So wait here, and then click to attack the second you see her do that. There you go. Off boss, off boss. So we got one attacking at the end there. These reds that spawn, we're going to kill them on your side. Once they're all the way dead, you'll get back on. Mage per on, mage per on, mage per on. Keep mage per on after 35%. Got the pattern down now. Look at him go. Just like we practiced. Awesome. When she stops attacking, we stop attacking. Go and hit the red crabs. Hit them till they're dead. We'll be doing Covens. This is a normal top learner. Hootenanny didn't have any top KC and he showed up. So we're doing a regular top first. Awesome. If you see green, you pray range. You see blue, you pray mage. Step under Verzik. Step under Verzik. Step under Verzik. You're going to stay under until she commits to an attack. Alright? And then you'll click to attack in response, okay? So wait for it to animate, then attack. Then back under. You're tanking. Great job. Ignore the crabs. Avoid them. Awesome. Stand under Verzik until she commits to an attack. Don't run away. Looks like tank swap. Going to go to the edge of the room, Hootenanny. Edge of the room, edge of the room, edge of the room. All the way to the edge of the room, all the way to the edge of the room. All the way to the edge of the room. Edge of the room, all the way out. This method that we're doing, stay moving along the edge of the room. Do not T-bow, brew up first.
Still gotta move.
Keep moving to the edge. Tip your stamina potion, Hootenanny. And go clockwise or counterclockwise, whichever one you choose. Pick it and stick with it until you get to the end of this phase. Should be ending soon here. Well, Square tank, maybe. Got caught in a web. Awesome. You see how these webs have stopped spawning? Make sure you're super combated up, Hootenanny. Restore, then super combat. Gonna avoid your tornado. It's spawning now. Avoid your tornado. If the ball's on you, you want to stay full HP. Look at your chat box to see if a ball's on you. Oh, right. Yellows. Grab a yellow. Sit on it. If you get there first, it's yours. Brew up. Make sure you restore up, Hootenanny. Avoid the tornado. Get your Chalice back off. Whoa. Ugh. I haven't done these calls in a while. They happen pretty quick. But we lived through the whole raid, right? Hootenanny deathless in his first regular ToB. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, we got a purple, no way! Whose is it? 2 death purple. Let's go. What are we seeing? Sanguinesti staff.
I see uncharged and get excited.
Oh, wrong uncharged. Things happen very quickly. But that is a 4-way split. Regrettably, Hootenanny is FFA due to the scythe situation.
Not even mad. Not mad at all.
But GZ, we do take a picture of these, by the way. Come back to the entrance here. It's a PB. It's a first raid. Line up. You're in the middle, Hootenanny. We take pictures of these. All right. So a lot happened very fast. We're gonna back up and explain a few things that maybe didn't get enough love. Okay, sure. I'll take a step back. Why not? It's very funny looking Radiant Oathblade top. We're gonna pick your favorite emote for now. Celebrate a first KC.
What's that?
5G gonna stand. Okay, a little salute, some sitting. You know what? I'm gonna sit too because it kind of looks cool. If we have like symmetry. Let's wait for the mysterious man to disappear. So he's kind of trolling. He wanted photobomb. All right, we take a picture of these moments. GZ. This is not a hard mode top completion, but GZ at Hootenanny. First HMT KC. I mean, first Reg ToB KC in time. We'll put in time sarcastically. And your squad today, Hootenanny. You had been joined by 1 KC, 563 KC, 233 KC, 746 KC, 1656 KC. And we swap it to hard mode. You're ready for it. We had 2-part banger here. Let's go ahead and split out the
I've got to go after this split, unfortunately, but thanks for the raid.
no worries, Mr. Navarro. Toon splitting out the goods. Oh damn, Sing's not worth anything anymore, is it? It's like 36 mil, is that right?
Yeah, 36 mil.
That's rough. I remember that thing was like 90 mil or something.
Ever since the
I guess IAC makes it irrelevant, doesn't it? Alright. So you kind of got a whiplash zoom right through the raid, right? And what I want to do is take a second to kind of explain some of the mechanics that you didn't see in all their glory, if that makes any sense.
Yo, never run. Leave the AHC one.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
say again, 5G?
I just done it too long.
So,
Good luck with the raids, guys.
alright, take care, Mr. Neverone. For P3, for P2, P2 looks like you had the movement down at the really end there when Red's phase was out, which is honestly the harder part because the amount of cues you have, the amount of information you have is a little bit lower during that phase. But that timing you had when you're clicking to attack with the whip and then stepping diagonally out, you can be rinse and repeating that, okay? Like that same movement, click to attack, click step diagonally out. And if you get that timing down, you nail that timing, P2 becomes a 0 damage phase basically. You'll take a tiny bit of chip damage from like the occasional zap. Let's talk about the crabs for P2. I didn't detail them very much. I kind of glossed over them, said avoid them. Those crabs are essentially bombs with legs. Alright, so they walk towards you, they explode if they get too close to you, and they do a hell of damage if they explode next to you. So the way we want to deal with those crabs in normal ToB is we have two methods. A very beginner-friendly method would be to freeze them and avoid them. Since you're on Lunars, you don't have that as an option. The method that you use in a more advanced level is you walk close to them. So imagine that you are a crab right now. I would walk up to you and then sprint away. If you've done TOA, it's like volatile baboons, just a little more savage. They tend to do a little more damage. The explosion radius is a little bit bigger. So that's an example for dealing with crabs. In hard mode ToB, we're not going to be dealing with crabs that way at all. We're going to be avoiding them. No, all crabs except for purple. Purple crab doesn't move towards you, but you avoid it anyway. So you avoid if it's a crab, you avoid it. Out of curiosity, why do you think it's just the green ones? I'm just wondering if there's three different colored crabs, gray, green, and blue that spawn in why am I in Venge jail or close to it? I need a vengeance, Elder Saturn. Um, for those crabs that spawn, make sure you're avoiding them at all costs. If you let them get close to you, they will kill you. So it's the highest importance there is avoiding the crabs. In hard mode ToB, they're going to be changing colors. All right, the purple crab will always stay purple, but all the other crabs will change colors. And when the purple crab, when any of the crabs turn blue, we're going to hit them with our mage weapon and then keep avoiding. So until all the crabs are dead. So we do not want to get close to the crabs at all. If the crabs get close to us, we will die, especially in hard mode ToB. For P2, that's the biggest thing. Once you've dealt with all the crabs that are kind of running around the room, the next thing you want to deal with is the purple crab. The purple crab, whenever that spawns, whenever that purple crab spawns, you will be avoiding where you were standing last because it'll be hitting you and dealing like 80 damage if you don't move. So you run away from it, avoid any crabs that have spawned, pop them by hitting them with your staff when they turn blue. The second that the all clear is given, that all the crabs are gone, we want to go back to our spot. If the purple crab is in your way, they're going to hit it with a poison weapon. Typically, that'll be your blowpipe. Since you're wearing a tent whip, you could just use the tent whip and just hit it with that instead. That would make your life easier. You don't even have to switch gear for it. Okay.
Okay, so if it's green, hit it with a poison weapon.
No, purple. Purple is poison weapon. All the other
Okay,
crabs
purple.
you're going to be avoiding. You do not want to get near them at all. And the those other crabs will be changing colors in hard mode. So when in hard mode, you will see these crabs changing colors. It'll be gray, green, blue, over and over and over and over. You'll be switching colors from gray to green, then green to blue, then blue to gray again. When it turns blue, you want to click to attack it while wearing your mage staff, hit it with a mage hit, then keep running away until all those crabs are changing colors are gone. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Just if it turns blue, hit it with mage and run away.
Yeah, so you should be staying away from the crabs that change colors and hitting them when they turn blue. And whenever it's green, it will be blue next. So don't hit them until they're blue. And once they're blue, go ahead and take a hit and hit them. For P2 as well, you had that movement down at the end, right? You were doing the zigzag. You were attacking and then you were stepping back, right? Attacking and then you're going diagonal. Now, in hard mode ToB, instead of just attacking and then going back to where you were, you're going to attack and then you're going to make a square. So I have one. So imagine that Verzik is right here, all right? And you're standing on the southwest. I believe you're southwest, right? You were southeast.
Yeah.
You're southeast. Okay, so if you were southeast, then we'll say go and stand where I was standing, and you can orient your camera like you were when you were fighting Verzik. That means Verzik would be right here. Okay, you can stand with me here. Just it'll make sense. I promise. You'll see the parallel when we get there. Stand with me here. Verzik's gonna be right here, right? So we click to attack Verzik, and it'll drag us in. Then we're gonna take a step diagonally out, right? Then we're going to attack Verzik, and we need to make a square because each of these tiles will be ragged. So the next part in our square is going to be here. Step back, wait for the Q, click to attack. You drag to this tile. And we'll complete the square. So we've done 1, 2, 3. The fourth one's going to be here, right? Get all back to this tile. Up to here. We click to attack. We'll rinse and repeat, all right? So I want you to think, when we're using our tiles for P2, we can't use the same 2 tiles over and over. We have to use 4 different tiles in repetition. So you have the first tile, step back, attack. The second tile, step back, attack. The third tile, step back, attack. The fourth tile, step back, attack. The timing for this is the
Okay.
same. It takes one tick to move one tile versus one tick to move two tiles. Either way is fine, right? That's the big change from normal top to hard mode. So if you ever end up in a position where you're getting absolutely cooked, good for first hard mode top. Good luck. Take care, Elder Saturn. We have to end the prediction, by the way, because we did get a purple. So everyone who thought we were getting a purple just absolutely got paid by everyone who was a doubter. So one more time, step back, attack, diagonal, attack, and we keep going in the square shape, attack, and then pull back, attack. And you have to keep that same pattern going the entire time. All right. So if you do end up messing up and you need to recover, just don't use those 4 tiles. What you want to do is you click to move the second that you would need to dodge. When you see her starting her attack animation, you would click to move, and then click a brew. Click to move, click a brew. Click to move, click a brew. That'll let you recover. Recover nicely. Okay, so that's most of P2. We've got the crabs mechanics down. We've got the movement for dealing with our attacks down. Things do a lot more damage in hard mode ToB as well, so we're gonna really emphasize staying high HP during P2. For P3, you looks like you had the tanking down after a couple attempts there, but the idea is you stand under her, wait for her to commit to an attack, and you attack in response. That's the whole idea for tanking. And the way you know that the tank is on you, so to speak, is you look at Verzik and she's looking directly at your character. She's targeting you, which means whether she melees or not is up to your positioning and your positioning alone. So that's stepping under her, not being in melee range, either being under or away from her, will make it so she can't melee. There's some more advanced tanking stuff I could teach or talk about, but I'm not going to try and overload you with it. And the only other thing I'll have you put in the back of your head for now, for P3, there's a mnemonic called chilling with your boys. Crabs, webs, yellows, ball. He'll always follow that order, crabs, webs, yellow, ball. And for crabs, it's the same as P2. We're going to kill them when they turn blue and stay away from them. There will be no purple crab in P3, so it's a little bit easier. For webs, you're going to do what you did the first raid, where you stay on the very edge of the room and you move clockwise or counterclockwise along the edge of the room until the mechanic ends, and you'll come back in meleeing. Your priorities when you're on the edge of the room are always brew up first, then restore up your stats if they're lowered, then sip super combat, then if everything else has been taken care of and the mechanic's still going, then you can do some pot shots with the T-bow. But it's super important you get the melee stats recovered first. For yellows, we'll each have a corner in hard mode ToB, and there'll be 3 yellows that spawn. You'll stand on your yellow until you see a yellow aura around your character, then you'll move to the next one, and then the third one whenever you see that yellow aura around your character. And for green ball, your chat box will let you know if you have a green ball on your character. All right. How do you know which yellow is yours? So if you were southeast, if you were southeast at Soditseg, you'll be southeast at Zarpus. Then in hard mode ToB, you'll be southeast for your yellows. They will spawn in a formation like an X. Wherever you were at Soditseg is your home for the rest of the raid. You'll be there for Zarp, you'll be there for P2, you'll be there for yellows. So if you zoomed out super far, you would see 5 yellows, 5 sets of yellows on the screen in a 5-man. You'd see one in like the northwest, one in the northeast, one in the center, one in the southeast, one in the southwest. All right. So you would take the ones in the southeast if you were southeast at Soditseg, Zarpus, and P2. So wherever you were at those positions is where you would go for your yellows.
Do you want to stay south for your HC?
Planning on it. Let's see. Setup wise.
That or God's going to be our DPS. It's either you or him. He wants freeze.
Let's have Guard do our DPS.
Just,
Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get people in here. We'll have Toons and Guard. Guard will be on RDPS here, 5G on North Freeze, Hootenanny on melee roll again. Toons on melee roll again. heading over to the bank here.
If you genuinely want to get into ToB, one of the most important items you can get is sulfur blades.
Nah. It's super minor. If you're wearing Whip and Defender, it's
Nah.
not that big of a difference.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but when he gets his scythe, what then?
Well, once you get Scythe, but I mean, Scythe is probably the biggest upgrade you could get. I mean,
I know.
Scythe is the biggest one for sure. Sulfur Blades is a minor item. It does technically have benefits over 10 with Defender in that it kills things one tick sooner for cap changes and whatnot. But in the context of, are you hitting Nilos and killing them? It's more important that the gameplay aspect of it is correct than anything else. Changes to your setup, Hootenanny. If you have Sand Fuse, you'll swap one restore for a Sand Fuse for hard mode ToB. That is the only change. And otherwise your setup looks great. Do you have a BGS by chance, Hootenanny? Nope, no worries. BGS is nice if you don't have claws. It's a good alternative. So if you either get Dragon Claws or BGS, it'll make it easier to exhaust your spec without any issues. Nilo boss is going to be a little bit challenging, I think. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. You have Burning Claws. Do not bring them. Not with your setup for now. They Community Buckler.
I am that broke.
You can drop the Occult Confliction Gauntlets if you want to for inventory space. I can share the Community Buckler, sure. And say confirm split. Also, don't bring 594 chins into the raid. You're just losing an inventory spot. Unless you're going to drop 594 chins. I say confirm loan for session. Alrighty. And then setup wise should be fine. Well,
Bring the Blood Fury 8. See, you know you want to.
nah. I like my Rancor.
Nah.
If I were to bring Blood Fury, I would bring Oathplate Helm as well. Bring these items. But
I
running
dropped.
Rancor.
So I got told that it's better to drop the Anguish than it is to drop the Blood Fury. The Anguish gives nothing in Void. Max hit wise.
That
Is that
cannot
with
be right.
the boots now?
That cannot be right.
So
There's no way.
oh, this was pre-boots, so yeah, maybe.
Most boots with the +3 strength. There's no way.
Anguish is several max hits, right? It's going from 63 to 68 range strength T-bow.
Yeah, but it might
Yeah,
be that like weird interval with range strength bonus, kind of like how strength bonus works.
don't drop the Anguish. It'll also just make your switches weird, which is like another reason not to do it. You're on early. I went to bed early, so I woke up late. A waffle. All right. Long gap between raids. Setups otherwise look fine. So I'm gonna intro one difference to Maiden here, and all it is after 30s we stay on boss. All right, we keep blow piping for Hootenanny. That'll be your best DPS, or keep T-bowing Hootenanny. Will be your best DPS. Everything else stays the same. And the only other difference is really important we dodge the blood. Remember, anytime Maiden moves, we need to move as well to dodge the blood that's coming at us. Just recapping your roll for myself, I'll be freezing south 1, then south 2 in the clump. 5 is going to freeze north all, north 1, then north 2, then south 3 to catch everything in the clump, and then the 4s. Guard is ranging, he's going to kill south 1 all the way dead, then throw chins to the clump till the clump is all the way dead, then get back on boss. Hootenanny and Toon's going to kill north 1 all the way dead, then north 2 all the way dead, and then back on boss. And we will not stack, but we will skip 30s. So in the 30s spawn, we're going to stay on boss instead. You didn't need Stam last raid. The fight will last a little bit longer in hard mode ToB Hootenanny. We do want to sip a Stam during P2, P3. You also use a little bit more run during P1 due to another thing we do during P1, but we'll get there when we get there. Go and say R in game if you're ready to pot. You understand what you're doing. Once everyone's potted, we can go ahead and. Or once guard says R, is guard ready? Guard, you ready? Oh, let's eat. Let's pot. He already potted. Let's go.
I don't wait around.
If you don't have divines, make sure you're using Preserve as well the entire duration of the raid Hootenanny.
Oh, that's where your inventory spaces come from.
Hmm?
I was looking like, how have you got so much stuff? Don't eat my angler.
Don't drop your angler.
No, because
Just drop your
the
cell.
reason why. No, because my sal's in the bottom corner.
Just
It
drop
just
your
makes
cell.
it look weird.
Move the angler. You just move it afterwards. If you drop it, I'm gonna take it. Make sure you maul on the very first tick. If it's there, I'm eating it. Make your way in. Remember, if
Back.
you ever against the barrier, that's your way of saying you're ready to enter the room. Does someone ZCB on entrance?
ZCB spec'd on entrance. Man's been 416 in too much.
No, you don't want to do that. Mage Ground, Agrion. Because then if specs miss, you're not able to back up. You do the other
I've got
order.
all.
I don't like freezing the 2 early, but the tomato was in a really horrible spot, so I wanted to take care of it. Kill the south one all the way dead. Kill the south 2 all the way dead as ranger. Don't leave them high HP.
Big.
Oh no, it's not gonna die. We got it. He gotta die. He's gotta die. It's hard mode.
Oh,
No, it's not
I'm
tick
so
made.
sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry.
Mage ground, knock ground. Get ready to freeze.
All.
Awesome. Good job staying max distance there. Hootenanny, good job killing the north one all the way dead. Kill the north 2 all the way dead. Wherever you need to stand to avoid the blood is totally fine. From now on, you're just hitting boss for the rest of the kill. Hootenanny, ignore the next set of crabs, okay?
Small.
Mage gear on, Augury on, get ready to freeze.
All again.
I'll catch 4s.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill Maiden before the crabs enter. This is known as skipping 30s. Swing hard. Awesome. On your way out, you're gonna eat your angler, grab your salve. He'll drop his salve one day. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way over to Bloat. Make our way. Do enter the room right away, Tunes. Tunes gone for a little drive by. Be careful if you're doing this in hard mode tab. Wait at the entrance until Bloat's on the opposite side of the pillar, unless you'll be doing pre-fires. Some people want to do some ZCB pre-fires. We won't stop them. There's no benefit to it if we're entering the room and chancing risking flies. Otherwise, enter the room now. He's on the opposite side. Stay against the pillar. Hands fall the whole time in hard mode tab, so we'll be watching our feet very closely. Be careful not to overextend because he does turn quite often. Be going down soon. Down, down. Front side of bloat's closer rounding a corner. Oh, didn't hide him. Front side of bloat, front side of bloat. Make sure range prem piety are on for the whole room. Out we go. Do not stay, do not stay, do not stay, do not stay. Opposite side of bloat.
Oh, what the fuck?
Walk along the wall, run around the corner. Backy turn. Make sure to stay against the pillar in the middle here. Walk along the wall, all the way up to the corner, then run around the corner. Backy turned. Watch these feet on the ground. These dark spots on the ground. Try to stay against the pillar. I recommend using your left hand to turn the camera and right hand to click. That'll make it so your backy turn. That'll make it so your movement at bloat. You're never trying to move the camera and click to move at the same time and being locked out of clicking. Down. Make your way to bloat. Make sure you're fully potted as well. DPS is not great here. We should go for a 3 down. Backside of bloat's closer rounding a corner. Watch the hands that are falling. Last hit, last hit, last hit. Fantastic. Gonna be moving quickly now. Walk on the walls, run around the corners. Backy turn, backy turn, backy turn. Brew up Hootenanny, run, brew up Hootenanny, run, brew up, run, brew up, run. Get away, no, we lost Hootenanny. Backy turn. Tragedy.
Sorry.
swing hard. Staying away from bloat out of his line of sight will keep us from getting flied. Sometimes it can be quite tricky, so don't stress over it. Looks like you got caught by a couple hands there. Always try to be looking a little bit ahead of where you're going. It'll make it a little easier. Put your melee amulet on, drop your salve, and grab a shark. If you have below 60 agility, you can buy a stamp, sip it, drop it, then buy a shark. You should have another angler as well. You'll eat it for this room. Get yourself up to 121. Bloat deaths don't count till you reach the supply chest covens, and you see you've got like no points and you're cooked. So one thing will be different for this room from normal ToB, and that difference is you're going to be doing a scythe and then a chally spec, or doing a melee hit and then a chally spec anytime that the dummy drops down. So you'll be already in your melee gear, Hootenanny. So when you see the guy drop down, click the big guy in the middle once, put your chally on, special attack him once, and then get back to killing all the small nihils in the room, okay?
Okay.
5G, you'll take any mages that make it into the room. Guard your ranging the whole time. Throw
Same
chill
as
during the
always.
first demi boss. Your Q is the big range 9 from the right side of the room. Hootenanny, you got the left side. Tunes, you got the right side. Spam click to go in. Remember, if you're ever against the barrier, that's your cue of saying, I'm ready to enter the room. So if you're ever not ready, you don't want to be standing there. In hard mode, sometimes people will not wait for you because you do want to try to make time. Be spawning soon.
Melee gear on.
Not yet.
What?
Now melee gear on, scythe then chally. It's important that call's not made early. It will actually cause the pillars to take too much damage. Someone may have hit one of the barrage bears with a heck there. Let's keep mailing on your side. Remember, if you run out of things to hit Hootenanny, you can just go ahead and one-way swap it to your Sang or Trident. Oops. Alright, melee gear on, scythe, and or a melee weapon, and then hit chally. Make sure you're fully potted. Nuked him. Fantastic. Zoom out, look at pillar health. Whatever pillar is getting the lowest, we're gonna be focusing. Get probably melee, or once the mage aggro start walking into the room, start hitting you, you can start switching to mage. Mage is blue. Switching to mage aggro on the next wave here. Mage per on. Lowest health pillars are on the east side. Just focus those east pillars down. The left side of the room if your camera's facing south. Ignore the next big guy that falls down. We're going to focus the nihils in the room instead. Ignore the big guy. Just make sure you're praying against him. Hootenanny, you're good HP. Spear Restore Guard. Pillar health is fine. Well balanced. Make sure you're praying against that big guy in the middle. Fantastic. So Hootenanny, you're going to be standing right here where I'm standing right here. Okay? I'm standing where I'm standing. When it's range phase, you need to move here. And when it's mage phase, you're going to group up on the ranger, who's going to be guard, who's going to be standing right here. You can practice on the demi-boss. I guess it's going to be dying here. Group up in the middle. We're going to pot share. Group up in the middle, group up in the middle. We'll start with melee gear. So melee prayers on. If you have chally, you could do a whip hit and then a chally spec if you want. If you have BGS, you could do a BGS. If you move away for range, run to here, put your range gear on, put range per on. React if it's mage, come into the middle, pre-mage. Gotta be quick with the prayers. Ranged out, ranged out. So the whole idea when it's ranged, we gotta separate one more tile, Hootenanny. Mage in. It happens pretty quick. Try to make it in quickly, get that prayer correct. Range out. Always remember, do prayer, move, prayer and move first, then worry about gear. Mage in, mage in. Pre-move range out, range out. Ends up being melee, we react. Always get that prayer first, range out. Mage in, mage in, mage in, mage in, mage in. Range out. What happened with my gear switches? Holy. Range out. Try separating. Couple more hits here. Mage in. Fantastic. Should be dead. Survived this first hard mode top Nihilo boss on his second attempt ever at ToB for completion. Let's go ahead and make our way over to Sot. So for Sot at Seg, you were on the outside, I believe, both mazes last time. You will see a section of the maze on the inside for Sot at Seg. If you are on the inside of the maze, please don't instantly send the maze. That'll make it a lot safer for us. Spam click to go out. I have to go quickly into the room. If anyone misses Hootenanny, you're going to be southeast guard. You're going to be, I think it was northwest. Can't remember who was.
I missed.
Hootenanny, go ahead and drop a spec. Give it a hammer. Sheer Prey melee by default. Make sure you got that preserve on Hootenanny. This guy's not on right now. It's going to keep your stats higher longer. That mage orb. Always be watching the person across from you, Hootenanny. Whenever you do get hit, it'll disable your prayer. You want to take a step back and recover in that case. Prayer off. Do not go out through the maze instantly. 5 is going to be leading the maze. You're going to do your section of the maze when you're connected to it. Otherwise, be following the leader. Tunes, make sure you wait on the third row.
Hootenanny, come in.
What am I
Come
doing?
in. Follow the red. Follow the red. People, the maze is going to happen.
Please
So people are going to run the maze.
Take a second here. You'll be okay. Just follow the leader through the maze. You'll be all right.
I
So
don't get it.
who's third? Who's third? Whoever's third, please click. Guard, go.
Go through your section of the maze when you get to your. You gotta lead your party through the red part of the maze. Go guys, go guys, go. Just run through.
It's you. It's you. Right there we go. Everyone gets
Follow
an
the red
individual
path.
part of the maze. So,
All right, we make it through. Brew up. 5G brew up. Gonna be sharing the ball.
I got.
A little bit hectic. But it's okay. Just don't rush the maze. Give it a second for the explanation. He says, it's okay. Step away, recover. Hootenanny, step away, recover. That mage per on. Hootenanny, stand here. Hootenanny, stand right where I'm pinging. Awesome, we skipped the balls. But that's the correct positioning. So bottom of orb on the inside is Tunes. Tunes, you're going to wait on the third row. Don't pre-move, you're just not correct. Hootenanny, you're going to stand right here. The second you see someone go through the maze, you're going to follow them until you get to your section of the maze. You'll run your section of the maze. Whoever's lowest in orbiter, which is Tunes, you're going to wait on the third row. Whoever's on the outside, please wait on the third row until it's no longer red. Go, go. Follow the leader. Do your section of the maze, Hootenanny. Awesome. At the end of your section of the maze, you can actually take one step north. It'll always connect north to the next guys. Go and do a hammer spec. Try to get his defense down to 0. Just get that mage per on. Awesome. No more healing. You'll be fine. Restore super combat. Me a little bit light on supplies going to Verzik here, but it's alright. Keep swinging. Is the ball on you? It's not. Lucky day. They're going to demonstrate how to tick eat. They're going to step away and tick eat when his head gets thrown back. Notice how they both survive. Otherwise, that ball would kill them. Mage per off. Make our way over to the chest. Bro is scared. Hey, it's okay. You're trying to figure out what the mechanic is and everyone's shouting, so it makes it a little bit more hectic. At the chest, don't drop anything this time, Hootenanny. You're going to need every last inventory spot. You're going to grab your stam first. Nobody can buy the stam for you. Then you're going to buy How many points do you have? Don't just shop right
Uh,
away. Don't shop. Hootenanny, how many points do you have?
I only had 5. I got a brew. Now I got 1 left.
Grab a shark. You're gonna try to make it last as long as you can. But in this raid, for hard mode, you get fewer points to the chest, and even fewer so if you do die. So in this raid, you want to be swapping some resource for prayer pots to maybe scrounge a few more points. It's just a small change. If you were a main, you'd be able to pick stuff up off the ground. Awesome. We make our way into Zarpus. Your job is to cover your quadrant. Hootenanny, come on quickly in. Are we? We are on time still. Make sure you run straight through the middle at the beginning. And we're going to cover the exhumes in our quadrant. Yes, the room is quite full. That's normal. It's how hard mode top goes. If a second one spawns in your quadrant, I will hold it until you can take over. And you can sip your range spot, Hootenanny. You'll be ranging in this room after your hammer spec. Stay in your quadrant 5G.
Stay by the door,
No,
Hootenanny. So do
You're going to use the
these tiles.
southeast quadrant, Hootenanny. If you, once you've used these tiles up, you're going to go into the southeast quadrant. Stay in your quadrant, please. Monkus. You're going to stand right here when you do your specs, Hootenanny. Then you're going to run to here and use your blowpipe. You're going to be standing in the center of your quadrant, waiting for exhumes. If a second one spawn right here, center of your quadrant, waiting for exhumes this first phase. This is the last one coming up next. There we go. Get ready to hammer spec. Then back to the entrance, right where I'm standing, right where I'm standing. Blowpipe on. Awesome. Avoid the acid. Awesome. Remember to use you're gonna be moving 2 tiles each time. Go here next. Alright, find a new tile. Fine. Let's find a safe place to stand. Get the rigger on if it's not on already. Try to move 2 tiles each time. 5G, use the northeast. Couple more swings. Off, 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 off. Don't swing. Put your T-bow on, Hootenanny. You need a 5-tick weapon for this phase. You're gonna attack at any time. Alright? And just hands off the mouse. You'll be good to go.
You're so handsome, a hard carry.
He's swinging! Technically I should have noticed he was 23 defense as well. You should have been T-bowing instead of blowpiping during that first phase. I should have noticed. Shame on us for not getting his defense to 0. Means we probably don't have a PGS swinging hard enough right now. Go ahead and put your go and grab any supplies you dropped. If you needed to. If you have inventory space, immediately grab the Dawnbringer. We'll carry on to the next room. So the biggest thing for P1 that's different is going to be switching from pillar to pillar. We won't use the same pillar twice. So we'll all group up on the west and then all go to the east. Go ahead and drop a brew and a restore over here somewhere on the southeast. Hootenanny, go drop a brew and a restore in your quadrant.
I don't have any. I've only got 1 brew.
You have 1 brew, 1 dose, 1 restore dose, 2 full restores. Go ahead and drop 1 of each. And you will pick them up if you run out. You could keep the brew, I guess, but drop a. He's an Ironman. Come over here and you drop 1 of each shark and a restore dose. And that's just to make it so like out of habit you do this. It's important. Go ahead and come up here. We do have to hustle a little bit if we want to make time. We have a chance of getting kits. It's ambitious, but when we swing from pillar to pillar, so between attacks, when you come to melee, you're going to swing once here, run over to the other side, attack, and then go back to the next pillar. You'll get a feel for it as you go. Fight is starting in Thrall. 2, 1, go. Mage Prayer is on, no piety. They cover at the pillar. Guards up next. I'll come to the east, Hootenanny. Come to the east, come to the east. Your staff, Hootenanny. Spec heading west, head west, head west, head west, head west. Drop it at the west pillar. Head east. Just one hit, Hootenanny. It's my staff. Head west, head west, head west. Think you're up. Hootenanny, take cover at the east, take cover at the east. Brew up. Start chugging. Hootenanny, pick it up. Spec, head west. Get west, get west, get west. Head east, head east, head east, head east, head east, head east, head east. To the east! One more swing, hopefully. Never lucky. All in, kill him. Range per on, piety on, brew up Hootenanny. Sip brew now, then sip Sandfew. Sip Sandfew, then sip Super Combat. Remember our 4 tile thing we talked about outside? I'm gonna tank 1 hit for him. Get to one of those 4 tiles. That square shape. I'll ping it for you as you go. You're next. Brew up, 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 move and brew. Chug, chug, chug. Oh no, you're out. It's alright.
Drop one of your restores.
Step away. Step away from the crabs, step away from the crabs. Crab coming across. Awesome, get the rhythm. Here next. Here next. You got it. Here next. He's cooking! Let him cook. Oh no, the acid! No, he lost Hootenanny. Good try, man. That's not bad for hard mode Talib, actually. It's your second raid ever. It's definitely a lot harder than normal mode. The strictness on your movement's a lot more challenged, you know.
Are you coming over? Or...
I think that might be like... yeah, I'll be going southeast. Oops. Honestly, that's a W. That's a W, man. You should be proud of that.
CBA.
W, who meant honestly true. Don't feel discouraged, man, because what you've done is extremely abnormal. You know, going in for one regular KC, then straight into hard mode. Most people will spend a long time in regulars before even attempting hard mode, and you've just like raw dogged it basically, from no experience at top whatsoever. We might even be able to make time here if we swing hard. So make sure we all stay alive. We're going to take above 85 HP for this phase. It's very likely a single mistake will kill you. Could be lag, could be a misplay. Do we not get this? Please. Oh, no shot. Okay, we
Massive arms.
I was supposed to be so sad. I was like, no shot.
Yeah, it's like 11%.
So I will stream my POV in Discord for you, Hootenanny, so you can actually see the timing for these things and what we're doing, where my mouse is, what I'm anticipating. So next up, I'm seeing a blue attack, so I hover the mage prayer, hit my staff here. Because the next attack, the crab's going to spawn.
Okay.
Hitting the crabs right away. Avoiding the crabs, hitting them when they turn blue. I'm trying to target the ones that are... Oh
Ow.
god, 5G so long.
I told you to move!
Oh no.
Shouldn't have killed the... I was going to pop him, it'd have been fine. You were
It
just
doesn't
stood
affect
there
you.
and I didn't want to pop him on your head.
You're fine. Attack on webs. Run to the corner. So you'll notice I'm not brewing here. This is because of the mechanic I'm doing demands being full power the entire time. I'll be brewing during the next mechanic, which is yellows. In 3-man yellows, I will take the westmost yellows, guard will take the centermost yellows, twos will take the eastmost yellows. If your yellows don't spawn, I will tell you where to go instead. Three, 4 under, 5 attack. 4 under attack. Awesome, grab your yellows. I have the northwest, guard you have the southwest.
Yep. Ah, fuck. Fuck.
4, 5, 6 under attack. You gotta be shooting me. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Spit 2 under attack. Spit 2 under attack. Ooh. That's a melee. We're good. Make webs, make webs, make webs. That was a bit sketchy. I'll skip, don't worry. Make sure super combat potted here. Damage is relevant. Spawn north. Run to the corner, run through, attack. Well, that's not the right tick. What did I do wrong there? Do we have a weird start to webs? How did I not even notice either? That's
Yeah, we did.
That would probably be what happened at webs then. Grab your yellows. Looks like we might not get this one. No. I made some mistakes as well. I got hit by one of my NATOs that I should have been able to avoid. I think we definitely could have cleared this one. The dream story of one KC Reg into one KC hard mode top is dead. without a single reattempt. But we give it another go if you guys are all available.
I'll go again.
Unlucky.
Yeah, you said center, and then I saw a center spawn. I'm like, oh, that'll be me, and then you changed it last second. I was like, oh shit.
That's unlucky. I think I might have mixed up your names. Oh well.
It's
I know
okay.
you said I had the eastmost.
Oh, I guess it
'Cause I
would be
think you-
perceived as eastmost in that case. I could see how that would be confusing. Yeah, so when I say
'Cause you
east,
said
I
I
mean
had
like the left
eastmost, so
column,
that
center
was the
column, and right
eastmost,
column
yeah.
for yellows, not in that case it was the eastmost set, but it's not necessarily what we're supposed to do. You got food and shit? No worries. We'll switch to a 4-man. We can do a 4-man here. I think it would be a little bit more amenable to a first KC. 4-man is a much more forgiving scale. If there's one space, can I come? If you were joined, ready to gear right away. Otherwise, we're gonna be starting really soon. But I usually look in the queue to see if there's people waiting there. Thank you so much for pulling up, by the way, 5G. Hopefully, you had a good time being a part of Hootenanny's first regular ToB KC. Oh, I didn't grab my stuff from the chest. Grab the supplies from here. Is that Coven? Coven's pulling up as well. We might have a 5-man again. I think I will outro it for YouTube. Might make a separate episode if we're gonna keep going, because this is already an hour and a half long. So before we outro here, Hootenanny, what do you think about ToB? You've done a regular ToB. You've attempted a hard mode ToB. What are your thoughts on it, man?
Find a team that'll take you.
Find a
Give it
team
a couple
that'll
tries.
take you. Get in there. What about the actual
Get in
mechanics of the raid? Do you feel like any part was maybe confusing or tricky or hard, or what do you think is like the thing walking away from this? Like, I need to work on X, like to be able to consistently clear.
you gotta have enough food going into final or going into Verzik.
You gotta be prepared for
Yeah,
Verzik.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Gotta have food for Verzik.
yeah, I bet you kind of ran out there going into the hard mode, right? And the way that you get that food going into Verzik is by playing cleaner in the earlier rooms. You did have a
Yeah,
bloat death there,
absolutely.
right? And there was that joke in chat saying, if bloat deaths don't count, and my retort is always, well, they don't count until you look at the supply chest, then you're cooked. Like, you lose all your
So
points,
you got
man.
5 points and
You're like,
no food.
you can get like 2 points if you die at bloat early on. So it's like you're just cooked on points. Those points do carry over to the next chest, by the way. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. Um, but that is definitely a big point. Playing cleanly in the early rooms, and you will hear a lot of the things I'm describing when we go through these raids. It's like how to play very safely getting through the rooms. Talking about like the basics for it, and then we worry about once you've got an understanding of like how to survive the mechanics, then we start worrying about how to speed things up little by little. So let's. This is so true. But yeah, we'll wrap this one. We'll package this one for YouTube as a first regular KC into a first hard mode top attempt, and you honestly did a great job. Should be proud of yourself. We'll happily send. That dude's going off doing something with a Venator, but maybe a rack sites. But yeah, we'll definitely send another one if you're willing to here. We'll swap parties around, make sure everyone's geared up, and we'll get in for another one.
Let's
Those of
do
you on
it.
YouTube watching, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. A little bit different than our normal content. You're taking on the theater. Good luck in your raids. We'll catch you in the next one.